Welcome to Chemistry 1412. This is Dr. Barrett, and I'm going to take you through a brief navigation of the lab portion of this online chemistry course. So first thing you want to do is log into your Blackboard course, and the first page that should open up is the Start Here page. What you want to do is navigate to that page, to the lower portion of that page, and there's going to be a link to your syllabus right here. So you want to click that link. And when you click that link, it will take you to a page that looks like this. And this is your syllabus for this course. Obviously, you want to read the whole syllabus, but for figuring out what you need for the lab portion, navigate to the materials section. And what you're going to need are a couple of things. One, you're going to need a lab manual. The lab manual is called Experiments in General Chemistry. If you guys took Chemistry 1411 here, this is the same lab manual. You'll just use the second half, so there's no need to purchase a new lab manual. You already have it. If you haven't purchased it already and this is your first time taking a chemistry course here at AC, obviously you'll need to purchase that, and it is at the AC bookstore. You can go on to their online bookstore and purchase that book and go pick it up or have them ship it to you for you to do those experiments. The other thing you're going to need is some software. You're going to need a software program called Logger Lite. It is free to use. Just navigate to this web link and you can download it for the type of computer you have, either for a PC or a Macintosh. You'll obviously need a scientific calculator for everything pretty much that you do in this course, even for the lecture portion. And all of the work that you do in your lab manual is going to have to be converted to a digital document, so you're going to need some way to do that. I've given you a couple of options of how to do that in the instructions for each of the assignments. However, taking a picture with your smartphone is perfectly sufficient, and if I were a student, this is the way that I would personally do it. If you don't happen to have a smartphone or a camera that can take pictures and then a way for you to convert them to PDF, there is a scanner on campus, and if you need that option, just let me know and I can navigate you to where that's located and how to use it. Some other things that you might need just are some basic, like you might need Microsoft Excel. If you don't have that as well, just let me know. Most computers come with that nowadays, and you can also use Google Sheets, which is free for all students to use. So just let me know if you don't happen to have Microsoft Excel, and I can show you how to use that or get that for free as a student. So once you have figured out all the materials that you need for the course from the syllabus, let's navigate back to your Blackboard course and let's start finding where our assignments are at. Well, first thing you want to do is navigate to your course content. The course content link on the left-hand side of your Blackboard navigation bar on the left is going to have kind of links to all of the material in this course. All of the assignments and exams and everything is all located in your modules. And the first link up here is called the schedule. If you'll click that link, it will take you to a page that has the schedule for every single assignment you'll do in this class and when they're due. So for your Module 1, Unit 1, which is chapter 20 in your textbook, and the lab called Nomenclature. This actually isn't in the lab manual. This is just kind of a preview lab to make sure that we have our skills for naming items, compounds and ions and whatnot, before we actually start the real labs later on. These assignments are going to be due January 20th. So how do we go find those? Well, a couple of different ways you can do that. So obviously the schedule said Module 1, Unit 1. So we want to go to Module 1, Unit 1. Now on the course content page, you can click the link for Module 1 and that will take you to the link for Unit 1. Or if you have downloaded that schedule somewhere and you're just looking at it and you know you need to go to Module 1, there's a shortcut on the left-hand side of the page right here where it says Module 1. If you click that, it'll take you to the exact same page. So there are two ways to find those assignments. So once you get to Module 1, you'll want to click the information for Unit 1. And Unit 1 has all of the materials that you're going to need, lecture and lab. So first off, you're going to have kind of chapter readings and a study guide to do. Obviously, you don't have to turn that in. That's just for your studying purposes. There are lectures that we have for you to watch about the content that you're going to need to know in that chapter, and some homework. Then after that is where your lab is associated. For this particular lab, you're going to have a document that I want you to download. It's called the Nomenclature Review. And when you download that document, so click that link, it will take you to a page that looks like this. So this is the document. Kind of goes over all of the kind of forms and ways and rules in order to name items that you learned how to name in Chemistry 1411. So this is just a review. We expect that you should know how to do this from pretty much day one. So you're going to download this. There's going to be things that you're going to have to actually do. You're going to have to actually answer questions and do. So where are you going to do that? You can do that on this document. You can do this digitally. So if you have a way to write on documents in a digital format, or you can print this document and do it by hand. If you do that, you're going to have to convert it back to a digital format, which is fine. Either way is perfectly acceptable. So this document, once you complete that assignment, you're going to want to submit it for a grade. Well, how do you do that? You click the link. So anything in Blackboard that has a title that's underlined, just like the chapter homework here and this nomenclature review, means it's something you have to actually submit. So for the nomenclature, you click the link. It will tell you, hey, the due date's January 20th. You get 100 possible points. Here are the instructions and even the document again. So all of that information is still listed. And how do you submit it? You're going to click Browse Local File. And then whenever you click that, you're going to find your document that you had converted to PDF. And then you're going to click Submit. And that will submit your assignment for you. And that will tell me that, hey, John Smith has submitted their assignment and they're ready for that to be graded. So this is how you find your lab assignments within Blackboard. If you were wanting to find, say, Unit 2's assignments, how to write a lab report, then you're going to go through Module 1, go to Unit 2, and then you'll navigate down to that lab and it'll tell you what to do at that point. Okay, so this is how you navigate and submit your work for your lab assignments in Chemistry 1412. If you happen to have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. Email me at abarrett@angelina.edu. You can call my office number, which is listed on the instructors page. It actually forwards to my cell phone if I don't happen to be here. I do have an office. I am typically in my office, but if you guys want to have a face-to-face meeting, let's make an appointment for that. Otherwise, we can meet virtually. I'll post office hours Monday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. But if you want to meet sometime other than that time virtually, just let me know and we'll make an appointment to do that. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great semester and hope you really enjoy Chemistry 1412.